Hello, everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to be covering a topic that's a little bit off the beaten path, but one that I think you all ought to listen to because it's going to keep you from creating an error for your clients. So when you're building a membership site, after people make the purchase or after they opt in to receive a lead magnet that you deliver via a membership site, you've got to send them their credentials. That way they can log in. The email and the password, and that's what gets them into the site. Now, in Memberium, what you typically do is you call the make pass HTTP post. So in Infusionsoft, in a campaign, we make an HTTP post. It goes out to WordPress. Memberium sees that. It generates a randomly complex password, inserts it into the Memberium password field, the password field in the contact record that's reserved for that, and then you send out an email. And the email will use a merge code to get that custom code entered into your entered into the email that you send out to your customers. So to show you how we typically do that is you call in this case an action set. An action set is the way I recommend you do this. Action sets are much faster than campaign HTTP posts, and it enables you to put the HTTP post in one place. That way you don't have to worry about fixing it in multiple places if there's something wrong with it or if you want to make an enhancement. Now, I'm going to show you the syntax that you use for this HTTP post. I won't go into the action set. I'm just going to show it to you using this. So we're calling the website where Memberium is installed. We're passing it this operations parameter. It's the make pass. Authorization key, this is to make sure that not just anybody is messing with this. So for security reasons, there's a key in here. In our client account, they needed to create the users in WordPress. That's not something you typically do, but we've done it here. And then this is the parameter that I'm bringing up here in this lesson. You typically don't use it. If you look at the documentation, there it is, it's the make pass page. If you go down to the syntax, you'll see you need an authorization key, you need the operation key, couple of other things, but this is the parameter that we typically don't use. What this enables you to do is to have Memberium signal to Infusionsoft via an API goal that the password was correctly added to the custom field and that the operation functioned correctly. So given that we can do that, instead of using the approach I showed you here, I've created this enhanced way, and I really like this for a couple reasons. First of all, you never have to worry about your members not getting their password. But even better, in this approach here, the quickest that this email can be sent out is a minute. You're waiting a minute just to give Memberium enough time to do its job. With this approach, the minute you do this HTTP post and it works, this API goal is signaled, and then we go to this and we send out the welcome message. So if Infusionsoft and Memberium are having a good performance day, that could be a matter of 5 to 10 seconds. It could be done really fast. Now, to show you how I've built this, we go in here, I'm calling the action set. It's this exact same HTTP post that I show you here. And I try it once, I wait a minute, I try it again, I wait a minute, try it again, I wait a minute. If after 3 minutes something's wrong, it won't work, you really need to get a hold of customer service. And in this customer situation, we use FuseDesk to open up a ticket. We email their customer service, and then we send a message to the client saying, hey, something went wrong. It's an error message, and we're providing them instructions. Call this customer service phone number so that we can get you, into your site as quickly as possible. So it's nice because there's a fallback if an error does occur. You look much more professional than sending out an email with a blank password, and then people are having to call because there's a blank password. In order for this to work correctly, this has to be set to a string. You shouldn't have any spaces in here. And that has to match the exact string that you put in here. By default, you're going to get the name of the application. So the application is going to be pre-filled. And then that string there has to be an exact match to what's included there. So you call the make pass sets the password. It immediately signals the API goal if it's successful, and then you send out the welcome message. So this is really an upgraded way to send out the welcome message. It's a preferred way to do it, and it's a way that's 100% fail-safe.